Here's a nomad bee who's patrolling your dogwood here. Is this like that Korean dogwood? I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kusa.
Yeah.
So this is one of the cuckoo bees I talked about. There you go. You can see. And you guys watch Star Wars? Fans of that? There's a few bees.
The first
I like to call these Darth Maul
times.
bees. You zoom in, they really look like the exact
It's a
same kind of,
family.
yeah.
Cooperate. Okay, cuckoo bee. Okay.
I'll get a close-up photo so you can really see what I'm talking about there. But
Neat.
yeah, not the best photos, but still, you can see how deeply red they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And
this
then
is a sharp-tailed cuckoo bee, and ironically, so she's trying to sting me with that tail, but their stingers are actually so short that she just can't do anything. So that's why I'm able to hold her.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, here.
Oh, wow. How fast you
Now,
are.
can you guys tell what sex it is because of the face? Do you remember what I
Oh,
said?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
That would be
well,
a
also
male.
That's a
entomology,
male.
but yes, yeah. This is a male carpenter bee.
Yes.
He's very displeased. Again, their life is they wake up, they fight for territory with other males, like,
I wanna
you know,
get that too.
brutally. Oftentimes they get really dinged up and then eventually hope to mate with a female, and they live short, kind of tough lives. So, but yeah, you can tell he's male because he's got all that makeup on the fronds, is what we call that, and he's got these beautiful jade green eyes, which you can maybe make out. The female has black eyes and just a black face fully. So.
Your manual dexterity is unbelievable.
It takes some
When you
practice.
Get to be,
So this, do you guys remember I talked about small carpenter bees? Mm-hmm. He is one.
you can see from
see
the
why they're
dot
called
on the
small.
front. Yeah.
So actually, what's in this group,
Is he a baby then?
No.
Or is he just a small?
any insect you see with wings is a full-grown adult, no matter how tiny they are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, baby
That's
bees
another
look like tiny
interesting-
little caterpillars. They're like grubs, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But so with this genus, all the species in it, both the females and males wear makeup. But the
Right.
way you can tell them apart is that the male, here, I'll zoom in even further for you guys. The males have this special, like, upside down T shape.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure if either of those turned up. You can kind of just make it out there. See
Oh,
that?
yes.
It's kind of like a duckbill, sort
Yeah.
of.
It's amazing.
That the females have just a little dot,
Dot.
and the males have that expanded.
Okay.
And that you
T-shape.
can see that.
That takes I take my
Takes it out.
try to these mast cellophane bees. You guys remember? So this is the normal cellophane bee, which also exists. It's a large family, but yeah, these guys. Yeah, you are a guy, I think. Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the females of this type can sting, but he's a guy, which you can tell because he's got a little longer antenna and more facial hair than a female would.
Oh, he's busy trying to get away.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh. So this type of bee, they can excrete the same cellophane-like substance that the mast ones do, but they do carry pollen.
He's cooperating now.
Yes. The females will
wait a
collect
minute.
pollen on their legs like a normal bee. Actually, I'm not sure what sex this is. If I had to take a guess, I'd bet male, but it could be female.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is a blood bee, so-called. A pretty heavy metal name. This is another type of cuckoo bee, just one I didn't talk about. This is a cuckoo bee that usually specifically parasitizes sweat bees. And in fact, it's a close cousin to sweat bees. So there's an especially nefarious aspect of cuckoo bees that they usually evolve within the same family of the bees they parasitize. So it's like sort of family infighting a little bit in a way, you know? But anyway, yeah, these bees are called blood bees because they have that blood red abdomen. Actually, wait, what are you?
It looks like a fly, but it's a bee.
No, it's a wasp.
Wasp. I was going to
But
say that
you know
looks
what?
more like a wasp.
Now, the thing is, it is hard to tell. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's a lot cooler than I thought it was. Wait. This is great. This is great, Carl. I'm so glad.
So glad I could oblige.
Okay, this is actually a sawfly. I did not cover this in my presentation because it was outside the scope of things, but there is there's a group of creatures. They're at the base of the wasp family tree called sawflies. They're essentially the original wasps that are also vegetarians, actually. They're vegetarians in a different way. They typically lay their eggs into wood, and their young actually feed on, like, I think it's either like the wood inside or some other part of the plant, or maybe like fungal stuff that's going on inside the plant. Anyway, this awesome little creature with these gorgeous wings is some sort of sawfly. It might be a male. The thing is that sawflies don't have stingers. They have the organ that predates the stinger called an ovipositor, which is essentially a little like egg-laying tube. But they can't sting with it, so they're safe to.
Beautiful.
Yeah, aren't those wings awesome? There's a lot of. What's exciting to me is that I've never found a sawfly that had wings like that. I don't think there's a lot of wasps that have wings like this, so makes sense of the. Yeah, exactly.
Glitter.
Now, how I can tell it's a sawfly? There's two ways. One is that
The body is elongated.
well,
One
that's
more
actually
so,
not.
And it's one. He's more like a termite.
It's not so much that. It's the fact that you guys have you heard of this, like the wasp waist? There's a lot of wasps have this super thin waist that's very characteristic of them. Sawflies don't have that feature. Their abdomen fully connects with their thorax, which is hard to see under his wings. But there's that. And sawflies have kind of just a distinctive
That is
face.
so beautiful.
So
I can't see for the.
close cousins.
Whoops.
I'll just show you. I wish I got a better one, but damselflies are close cousins to dragonflies.
Yes.
There's a reason they look
Yes.
so similar.
We have found at least 7 different types of bees.
Wow. It's cool. She is a queen, and the way I can tell is, one, because of her size, and time of year. It's the time of year when queens come out. But 2, in this species, and what makes them so cool is that the queens in particular have this awesome like sunset orange abdomen
Look at this.
in contrast to the yellow on the rest of her body. So
Say the name again.
it's a southern yellowjacket.
Southern yellowjacket.
Vespula
Yes.
squamosa is the
So
fancy
she would
name.
have a stinger.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
No, she's not aggressive here. The thing about social wasps to know is that they're only ever aggressive if you're near their nest. And she probably doesn't even have a nest yet, or she only just started one and has no babies to fiercely protect. So, we're not in any danger, certainly. They have a pretty, I think, complicated social system, but one thing that underpins it is they know each other's faces. The paper wasps have, for a lot of the species, they can have variable color patterns on their face. The one that I caught for you just now had like a totally red face, but some of her sisters or her queen mom might have like some yellow on there and in a bar or a spot or whatever, They're all unique. And so the wasps learn to recognize each other in their little sisterhood. And we'll communicate, I think, partly by knowing each other in that way. So I'm not an expert on it, but this is my understanding.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Hey, guy, I'm going to adjust my hold on you. Let's look at your... Come on, wait. God. There we go.
Oh,
What's this, Francis?
This is a scoliid wasp. I don't think they have another common name than that. Yeah, they really cool with the patterning. And this is a male, which is why I can hold him. The females have usually a fatter abdomen. They are parasites of beetles. And actually, and there's, you guys have probably had some issues with Japanese beetles, I bet, because basically
his
everybody
markings have those extra little tops on the.
Yeah, they have that kind of humped shape.
Yeah,
yes,
hump
yeah,
shape.
exactly. Yeah. The females will scour
He likes your
around
fingernail.
on the Well, you know what he's trying to do? This is interesting. So
Yeah,
this type of wasp, you can see it just for a second as he pumps his abdomen. They have this awesome like trident shaped spike little weapon
Yeah.
out the back. The males don't have a stinger, but they do have that, which
Yeah.
I think they use in mating with the female, and also doubles as a little emergency weapon if they do get caught by an entomologist. So,
Like you.
yeah, and I have occasionally been pricked by it in the larger species, but this species, whatever it is, has not been able to ever get me. So.
Scalea wasp.
Scoliid. This is a tricky thing. The family taxonomically is called Scoliidae. So we have 2 species, and they're difficult to hold. Oh, okay, wait. Let me try to not screw you up. Sorry, guy. Okay. There you go. So, this is called Homarus definis, the polar clear wing, I think is the common name somebody came up with. But anyway, it's a type of hummingbird moth. Most moths are nocturnal, but there are a bunch of species that are diurnal, day flying. And what's cool about this species and its sister species in our area both have these wings that are mostly transparent, which is really unusual for moths. Usually their wings are fully covered with scales, but these ones just have the border of scales on the outside, which I think is a really beautiful feature. And this one is a bumblebee mimic. That's why it has that yellow coloring. Yeah.
Neat.
So I think to us maybe it's not the most convincing mimic. Probably to a lot of people it does look decently convincing. But anyway, yeah. But you can tell its face maybe gives it away a little bit. They have I know you're not happy. I'm sorry. They have a proboscis, which is tightly wound up, which is their moth
That goes into
tongue.
the flower, yeah.
I don't. This is the first one I've seen of this season. This is a type of another type of wasp. This is a mason wasp of some kind. Well, I think you're probably a guy. Could be that it's a lady and she just can't sting. I'm not sure, to be honest. But the family she belongs to, she's cousins with yellowjackets and paper wasps and hornets. It just so happens, though, that in that family of wasps, that most members are actually solitary, not social. So she's a strong, independent, single mom that does her own thing. And I forget, the group has so much diversity. I don't remember if she might be the type. There's mason wasps and there's potter wasps, and I forget how to tell them apart, to be honest. But there's some that take like plant resin, and they like make or coat their nests with that to help protect their young, kind of like what the cellophane bees do. Or there's some that will take mud and sculpt it into these little like pots, little fortresses that they stick their young into, and then they stuff the pot with a bunch of caterpillars to for their baby to eat. But I just love these things. I think are so cool on the face of it. I'll show you this close up. They have really intricate markings. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Wait, almost there.
Oh,
There you go.
yes.
Yeah,